What is going on, everybody? And welcome to the season finale, season 6. And welcome to the pod. Damn, where was I? That is one in the bucket. Join with your girl, Dr. Boston. What is good, girl?
What up? What up? What up?
How we feeling?
Ah, Celtics are down 0-2.
That's, you are worried about the wrong thing.
What am I supposed to?
White smoke has been blown. The Pope has been chosen. Okay.
I just, I just want to tell everybody, like, one thing about it. I need y'all to be so for real sometimes, because everybody was like, "Oh, we about to have a black pope." No, we not. Like, y'all, their Jesus is still white. Why would they give a black pope?
Man, if we had a,
Be
I
so
mean,
for
we had
real.
the next best thing. The Pope is from Chicago. That's the next best thing.
I don't trust any of this. I I don't trust any of this. I don't even know why Vatican would do something like that.
Man, Chi-Town Pope, he gonna be crip walking up there like, what's good?
I said that I was like, okay, so Pop. I'm like, I already know it's not gonna be the black guy. I was like, not gonna be the Asian guy either. We're not getting a different color Pope, bro. So I'm like, all right, cool. Who they about to pick? They said, oh, the first American Pope. I said, now why would y'all do that? We going through enough.
I mean, that's why they try to give us a little thing. So now the Pope, maybe now the Pope can speak directly to Donald about that AI photo.
No.
That AI photo is crazy. Like, that's not his only AI photo. Like, the amount of stuff that they're just
The
letting him
Star
do.
Wars one, the Star Wars one took me out.
I mean, now, so do you believe me? This is probably the funniest president we've ever had.
But I don't think it's funny. I just think that we're laughing because the world is ending. Like, whatever at this point.
No, it's
Whatever.
Boston. It's funny because, like, who would think the president will post an AI photo of him holding a lightsaber with a bald eagle in the background? Like,
Talking about May the 4th be with you. Obama may have given you like a little crackle, something a little, well, whatever. But like, guys, the way that they are running the White House Instagram page, insane.
Boston, like, oh, I don't know the worst because like I wasn't really into politics back then, but like you gotta give it to this man Trump. Like I'm not a Trump supporter in the slightest, but like this man is making everybody care about politics because now everybody's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Are y'all serious?
What?
Bro, it is May. May. I was trying to go through the White House Instagram and be like, let me see what Joe Biden used to post to see if it's any different.
Oh no, they got rid of all that
It is May. Why has the White House posted 562 times already? What's wrong
because
with y'all? Since January 20th. Y'all on Instagram like this.
cause gotta be caught
Five
up.
and 62 posts.
That's like at least like 10. No, that's like 20, 30 a week.
Oh my gosh. It is following Border Patrol,
Mm.
POTUS, FLOTUS, SLOTUS, VP, and the real Donald Trump.
Of course, they're following Donald Trump's page. I mean, we've got to know like this is gonna be an interesting 4 years, and we are
Lord, I pray it's one. I
the
can't even go through two.
Boston. We only just passed his first 100 days.
It feels like we've been here for like 10 years. I'm
It's
gonna cry. This is insane. We haven't even gotten to the winter time.
hey,
Oh my god.
but damn, what were we talking about? You were talking about Celtics down two. What is happening, bro?
0202. I mean, we gotta hold out. That's why you know, there's multiple games, 7 games. We just gotta.
Boston, we lost
I
two at
can't.
home.
We blew a 20-point lead. That's not even about losing. I don't watch basketball. If y'all know this, but the fact that I continue to see it, I'm like, bro. Oh, and we have a new meme.
Oh, whatever his name is. Where he's like,
Carl Towns, man.
yeah, blowing a 20-point lead and then like doing all this is like, bro, like got to be you gotta be better than this, bro.
I'm ashamed. I'm not ashamed. It's just like we can't make it this far and lose, guys. We talk too much.
Bro, we talk. Oh, bro,
Nah.
I talk to. I'm like, bro, we're gonna beat them in 5, and then we're gonna see y'all in the finals. And now we're down 0-2, and I was like, bro, what is happening? And then like, and you know me, I don't watch games like that. And everyone's like, oh, we gotta get rid of Jason Tatum. Even in my like
How
Boston,
do we get rid of him? That's
but
insane.
but Boston, apparently he's terrible right now.
He has one bad game, guys. Calm down.
This is
Calm
why he didn't
down.
play during the Olympics.
Calm down.
He better score 1,000 points. He made Paul Pierce walk 20
Oh my
miles
god.
today.
It was 15.
No, it was 20.
Dang, he made what 20 to the 15?
It was actually 20 miles. And I like Paul Pierce is a man of his word. He actually did it. But like, come on, Boston, get it together. The Knicks refuse to lose to any team
New
from
York
New
team.
York.
Facts.
I never won't happen. Come on, Boston. But talking about basketball, hear about the Mavs. I don't know if he was like the GM or whatever he is, fires a staffer because he was at home caring for his ill mother.
Did he show up to work?
Boston. His mother had like a dementia or something. It is the last couple of days of her life.
The contract is the contract.
Be for real, Boston.
I'm not being for real. I'm telling you what the court about to tell you, bro. The contract is the contract.
I've been here for 20 years. I got some time off. I got some sick time or nothing.
And when's the last time you tried to put PTO in during current season?
Y'all gonna lose anyway, shit. Bucket.
Mm. You must forgot the rules of the game.
But here's the, so you want me to go and come be with y'all? Then my mom, who on her last days of life, be for real, Boston.
No, I want jobs come and go, baby. You know I'm with my mama.
Exactly. Because another job will pick him up for like for or respecting family like that.
Oh, let's hire him because he respects his family? Absolutely not.
We can hire him now. His mom's already dead.
For what? For what?
Cause like once you have a job like that, what other job can you have? Because no job is gonna go like and pay like that. Oh, I wanted to say, mentioning that nigga Trump. Y'all, did you hear?
Calling him a nigga is crazy.
Oh, what do you call him? My president. Oh,
A bitch.
uh, he's still your president. All right.
Not my president.
What I want to talk about. Did you hear? Companies like Adidas and Nike are trying to go to him and try to get exempt
No,
from like the tariffs.
it's not even Adidas and Nike. Was it Hershey's? It was Hershey's or some chocolate company that is like, hey, the price of coca is already too high, baby. So if you want to even have chocolate in the United States, let's chill out.
I mean, but you got to remember, like, labor in America is so expensive. Like, bro, like we go to this to help y'all out, bro. Like,
I was talking to one of my friends who's a Republican, but not a Donald Trump Republican. He was more or less like a Mitt Romney Republican.
mm.
And he was like, we were talking about
Mitt
how,
Romney Republican is crazy.
because that was when Republicans were respectable. But he was talking about how, like, we were talking about how iPhones and how they were talking about, well, we should bring the companies back here and have factories here to build the phones. And I was like, bro, nobody is going to work on a phone for $3 an hour, baby. They don't even get paid that much. They get paid pennies to a dollar for certain things. And one of the things, like you know how you always hear that statement, but you don't really think about it. I was working for a company overseas, and we were asking about different contracts and different things because our contract was coming to an end. And we were asking a supervisor, and I was like, "Oh, hey, there's another contract for this gaming company. Can we just slide over to that?" She said, "I'm be honest with you. I mean, you can, but that contract's really supposed to be for the Philippines, and they make probably like $2 to $3 an hour of U.S. currency, but to them, that's money.
Oh.
It's like a normal job." And I was just like, "Oh, no, thank you, no, thank you." And then I realized I was like, "Yeah, these people can work for $5 an hour. I can't."
Like two things to that is like one, I remember going to the DR and like I was at an all inclusive and not even knowing this guy asked so for some money and I gave his whole day wage like right there. I literally just gave him like $10 and he looked at me. I was like, what? like there's a guy who was like, yeah, I
And
make
they
like
get $10.
bro. So this dude said and like this is like one of the main dudes. He said he made like $17 a day, and so I gave $10 to one of the guy like working like stole like the landscape and everything. Cause like bro, I'm on
I
vacation,
want the lobster.
bro.
I want the lobster. I want what?
Bro, I remember when I went to Indonesia. I by accidentally was
Guys, I've been to Kansas.
shut up. I was giving this man way too much money because like Boston, I don't know who I thought I was. When I did like the currency exchange, they gave me a stack of money like this fucking big.
Hello.
Right? But I was over here like
Hello.
bro. And so you can get people to drive you on, on, on like mopeds everywhere. So just imagine this man gave me like no bullshit. Probably like 150 $20 bills, right? And so for him, like that can last him like a long time. And so he took me somewhere, bro. I'm here for 7 days. I'm using my card and this. So I gave him one of the $20 bills. He looked at me like, "You serious?" And I was like,
Yeah, sure.
right,
Have a 20.
right. Not right now. I mean, I'm overpaying this man like crazy.
He said, "Oh, you let me know.
Right.
I'll drive you anywhere you need to go."
Boston, that's exactly what he said. He said, if you need anything, call me. No, don't call nobody
Don't
else.
call nobody else.
Right?
Me, I'm your driver.
Right?
Like that dude from Rush Hour. Let me kill somebody tonight.
And then like the president who I went with was like, yo, stop giving him so much. I was like, what else do I gotta talk about you? Oh, Boston, real quick.
Okay.
Silence, please. Our Father who art in heaven.
Ooh.
Skype is no longer with us.
Who got nobody?
Skype was a essential part of our lives.
I was talking to one of my homegirls that is younger than me. And I was like,
She did not go, what's Skype?
no, I was like, oh no. She's like, what happened? I said, they closed Skype. She said, Jesus, Granny, like, what are you talking about? I said, she was like, what's the last time you used Skype? I was like, 2016.
Right? I haven't used Skype in so long, but it still doesn't matter. Uvu me, bro.
I wasn't a Uvu girly. Like, I really wasn't an Uvu girly like that. I did have Skype. But I mean, I really feel like with the creation of FaceTime and WhatsApp, there's no need for Skype anymore.
Yeah, we didn't need to.
There's no need for Skype.
Boston. So the back of my phone is broken, and I think it finally cut me. I mean, it did finally cut me.
Hey, that'd be the ultimate betrayal. That'd be the ultimate betrayal.
I still feel it, but like I'm trying to think, is there glass still in my finger, bro?
Soak it in some salt water.
Is that what you do?
Makes your fingers shrivel and the glass pokes itself out.
But like, I think it's like microscopic.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get? It's not magnetic. Like, how do I get it out?
Mm-hmm.
I need to get. It hurts, bro.
Something amazing, I guess.
What else? Oh, there's so much to talk about. Nick Cannon. One of his baby mothers is mad.
No, and I am never one to stick up for Nick Cannon, but this be so epic for real, girl. Talk about Nick Cannon hasn't seen our child in over a month. He has 10
He's 12.
kids.
12. Girl, get in
Each
line.
child gets a month. How about that? And to be honest, 2 of them are twins.
Bro.
So,
girl, your kid is in the queue. Get in line. Even if he spends a week with a kid, ma'am, he won't see another kid for another 3 months. If he spends a week with each kid, get in line.
I feel like I don't understand why you thought it was okay to bring that to the internet. I don't know if you thought you was about to get some sympathy or something, homegirl.
It's
What?
it's like it's one of those where like people where she said that and people like, ma'am, you chose to sleep with like it's like you were number 8. You knew what you were getting into.
But I'm saying like, so how do you expect him to support your kid? He's not going to work. How exactly do you expect your kid to eat? Because what do you do?
Right? Like, yeah, no one felt sympathy for her at all.
No.
It was like, man, please be for real. One, like, man, you knew what you were getting into. You're number 8. He has 4 more after you, and you're still okay with it. And now you're asking for him to do stuff. Like, as you said, like, man, this man has to work to go and support all those kids.
Talking about over. If it was like 6 months, a year, a month, girl, a month.
A month is, yeah, come on. Talk about another influencer. You know who needs to be stopped in Nerf? Drewski. This man.
Did you see the Vietnamese nail shop one?
It's just he can't keep on getting away with these, bro.
Nicole, I do nails.
Cause he did like that. He did like a TSA one. Like, how does he get permission to go and like record in all these places, bro?
Bro, I will say, there's one person where I'm just like, whatever. But, like, y'all be letting baddies go too far. Like, just let them have it, man.
Cause he made his own baddies too. This man.
It wasn't baddies though, because they weren't fighting like that.
Yes, they were fighting. Yes, they were fighting.
But no, not the way baddies. Girls sit there and just fight to get screen time. Like, I don't like baddies at all. But Drewski, like, if Flavor Flav can do it. But did you see that he is also in a new movie with Kevin Hart and Kai Cenat? Called 72 Hours.
I haven't seen no trailer, so I didn't know what it was called or anything.
The trailer hasn't come out yet, but it's a deal with Netflix, so you know it's gonna be some money.
Oh my god, we'll see. Talk about Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat, he's becoming another go Mr. Beast. He tried to open Streamer Go University.
I've seen that.
And did you know the site crashed?
That's cute. I love that for him. I love the young black man just getting their money.
Guess how many applicants tried to apply?
How many?
Throw out a number.
700,000.
Over 1 million people applied to his Streamer Go University. Crazy. Mind you, I don't think he did. Mind you, if for an mind you, just like schools, if he had a fee for the application for $1, that's $1 million right there. If you had $5, which is not a lot,
Uh,
$5 for the application fee, that's five,
Nobody wants to go to college.
bro.
There's no point. You guys, we are proving that we need to go back to old times where we would just hunt and gather and have entertainment like medieval times. Like it's never that serious
I mean, but
anymore.
like, but I think people are failing to understand how hard it is to actually stream. Is you have to be consistent, you have to be original, you have to be funny, you have to be entertaining. People think that they can just bring in front of a camera and it's all honky dory, especially if you're like by yourself. You're talking to yourself. So like for the first couple months, you're not gonna have any visitors or viewers, so you're gonna have to grind it out.
How you think I feel? I'm over here like, damn, I gotta play video games and make videos and edit videos. Like, I am not a video game person. I did not grow up playing video games. But now I'm like, why not stream? Why not play whatever? Why not?
Bro, for my first 30 episodes, I was just by myself. And then I brought on someone because I know dialogue is so better than like a monologue. I could
That
monologue like a mother, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hope y'all understand that I really saved y'all. These used to be unedited. It used to just be rambling. I'm pretty sure like 27 years from now, probably about to be canceled from episode 2.
Oh my god, yeah.
Um
Anything that was
and
anything that was on the mental, it was on the mic.
I sat there and when you asked me to come and be on the episode once, I was like, all right, I listened to an episode. I was like, wow, if I did not know you, yeah, I might call you some choice words in the comment section.
Say it. You know what? Meet me outside. How about that?
I'm gonna come and throw tomatoes at your house.
Boss, I need to know your opinion.
On what?
A judge snuck out a illegal migrant to not be caught by ICE members. Did she do stole the right thing or not?
I understand. I get it. And I've seen her photo where she was crying and like, baby, you really destroyed your entire life. But it is absolutely getting out of hand now.
100%. Like these
It's getting out of hand.
these ICE workers think that they're like superheroes or something, like they're saving the day. Like it was literally only supposed to be um criminals. No, these ICE people, they think that they're doing us justice. No, it was literally only supposed to be criminals. That was the only
It's
people that's supposed to go. Now it's anybody who's undocumented. Like, no,
and
some of
but
these
like
people are
it's
actually
not
helping
even
us, bro.
that. It's not even that. It's the fact that more and more people are getting arrested impersonating ICE agents.
That
We've
part.
had plenty of people that have ripped people's keys out their car, ripping them out the car. There was a lady that kidnapped her ex-husband's wife
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I remember
and
that.
was trying to deport her. Like they're getting insane and it's going too far. And unfortunately, to make matters even worse, like I seen it today when I was reading the newspaper, where I guess a lady had hit a guy with her car, with her truck, no license, no license, speeding, da da da, whatever. Her last name was Rodriguez. They are in these comments going off. Don't know nothing, talking about deport that illegal, and I'm like, guys, we don't even know who she is. Like all they heard is the last name, and like it scares me because I'm like, I feel so bad for my Latino brothers and sisters. We're like, bro, like they want y'all gone, even though some of y'all is really from here.
Bro, born and raised here.
Crazy, insane.
Do you know what
And
scares
now
me?
what?
60% tap water. I mean, of bottled water is from the tap.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Are y'all surprised?
No, I'm not surprised.
Baby, if I had a water bottle company, I would tell you it was from an
A glacier.
An Alaskan medicine man. And I'm
Hey,
gonna
hey,
open up that tap water.
Boston, I'm gonna be like, I want you to know, I flew to Antarctica myself and tapped a glacier for
Right.
this water. No, and damn well, I'm like,
I opened the faucet and like everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. My whole thing is, and that's why I truly judge some people that be buying the most expensive waters.
oh, like the
It's
boss.
water.
Yeah.
Of oh, I only drink core water. Baby, that's definitely tap water. Core, 100% core. Tap. That's tap water, baby.
Oh, did you watch the Kentucky Derby?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't necessarily care about
Yeah,
horses.
I didn't watch it either, but so but the news.
Did you watch the Kentucky Derby? Me neither.
Like the news said, for the first time ever, I think it was like 25 horses. Every horse in this race was the descendant of one horse.
That's nasty.
They're all related. All these horses are related.
That's nasty. All of y'all is racing y'all cousins.
How's that nasty if I'm racing my cousin? Like I was watching something and they said there was a winning prize horse, and then he went to be a stallion and breed in 1 year. From his sperm, he had over like 1,000 kids.
Mm-hmm. You know how much money that is?
$40 million.
It's
40.
expensive.
Do you want to know the worst part? I used to work at UPS, and VATs would come in, and I thought they were joking, but now they're not. And we were like, "Yo, what's in these VATs?" They're like, "Horse semen," and we were like, "Huh?"
So, see, you worked at the other part of UPS. I worked at the front part of UPS.
No.
And people used to be bringing them doodle boxes. And I would be sitting there when they come in early in the morning, and I'm like,
They bring doodoo boxes.
it's to screen for colon cancer.
You send in your shit?
Yes. You've never seen that?
No.
I'd be so mad. And I remember I was working at UPS and I was scanning it in, and like right before I touched it, my coworker was like, no, 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 no. I'm like, what's going on? She was like, don't touch. She was like, get some paper towels. Don't touch it with your bare hands. And I'm like, bro, it's a next day air. Like, I'm trying to get it going. She was like, no, girl, there's doodle in that box. You lying? Like, I'm laughing. She's like, no. And then she showed me the commercial. There, in fact, was doodle in that box, baby. There was doodle in the box. Yeah.
Not we shipping doodoo. Wait, I need to know what box, because I'm in the warehouse, bro.
Yep. If you see a next day air, it's always next day air because it's not, it can't go ground.
No, I've seen a lot of next day airs. I've seen a lot of next day airs.
It's always in a white box and it's got like a blue square on it with a smiley face.
Why did they put a smiley face on it? No, the weirdest things to come down our slide at UPS were live crickets, because that bitch broke one time. You
I was
laugh,
so bad.
you laugh, but for a week straight, there was crickets. Bed, because you know they have machines that go roll up beds, and once that box breaks and the bed's open,
There is nothing we can
get
do.
that bed back.
Nothing we
Trampolines,
can do.
because trampolines have no less than like 1,000 parts, and if you lose a part, well,
The weirdest things that I have had tried to get dropped off to
and a
the
vibrator.
school. No, that's normal. I know the people at Amazon be sick of that shit.
The vibrator, but
Nope, nope. I'll tell you what's even worse. When you come to the store and you order porn from Amazon, and now you're trying to return, and you're just gonna bring me the disc and the DVD with the butt booty naked girls in the front, and then ask me for a receipt.
You can order porn from Amazon?
Yes.
Like, but like, sir, just the internet. Just go on the internet.
Nope. Old men are nasty.
Hold.
Two.
I want to do some. I want to do research. Just like I didn't know you could buy a disc. But like, I don't even have anything to play it here. Wait, question: do you own a CD player or DVD player?
My car has a 6-disc CD-ROM.
Hilarious.
So like I want to get one just to like put one in there and be like CDs. But I also have an old computer that I just don't want to throw away because it does have a DVD thing on it, and I'm like, just in case.
I do want to, Hey, Boston.
What?
How would you feel?
Oh wait, no, I'm not done.
Okay.
My favorite one is when a guy tried to drop off a tub, a raw like tub that's supposed to be in the wall.
Wait, like a tub?
A big tub. He comes within the back of the pickup truck and he parks it by the side door. He comes to the front and he's like, "Yeah, I'm trying to send this off." And I was like, "And so where do you think that's about to go?" He was like, "I'm just gonna leave it by the door." For what? For who? For who to pick up? Because I can't tell my driver, "Hey, you might want to send somebody else." I have a tub. And I'm just like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, I need to return it." "Well, you can't return it here."
Who did he buy it from?
I'm like, I think he bought it from Amazon. And he was like, I did house pickup. They didn't pick it up because you didn't package it, sir. It's a raw tub. Nobody's picking that shit up. And I'm like, yeah, you're gonna, that counts as freight, so you're gonna have to go to the hub for that. Ballistic. I had a guy throw a weed whacker at me. Because you know how the Amazon has the things where it's like, no box, no label? People used to not read that. The reason why, so I'm gonna give y'all some information nobody asked for. The reason why your Amazon labels now say no box, no label underneath or customer packed is because the UPS store workers were getting abused by customers who literally make it make sense, bro. Where am I gonna find a box to fit a weed whacker? You think we just have boxes like that? Like, upset. So he comes to the store and he's like, "Yeah, can you scan this?" And I was like, "Sir, where's the box? I don't got it." "Okay, cool. So let's help you purchase a box." Now, anybody that's ever worked in the shipping industry or worked in like a shipping store, we don't have X amount of boxes to fit everything. The only box I got is a 32 by 32. And if that's not going to fix it, then it's going to have to be a custom box. For him, in order for him to buy a box, if we were going to do it at the store, it probably was going to cost him like $75 just for boxes. So he began to scream, and I was like, "Sir, sorry, unfortunately not." Leaves, comes back with the box he got it from, half taped, throws it on the counter. And then when he throws it on the counter, I'm like, "Sir, is there gasoline in here?" And he was like, "Bro, just scan it so I can go." I said, "No, there's gas in here. You need to drain this, clean it." I'm like, "I'm not accepting this." This man gets mad, walks out, takes it, and then he leaves something. And I'm like, "Sir," he turns around. I see that box and that weed whacker just throws it at me. And that is my UPS horror stories.
Crazy. Crazy. Hey,
I hold on. I want to talk about a Virginia teenager has been shot and killed by a homeowner trying to record a TikTok prank at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I feel sad, but like, but that's what you get, bro. You fuck around and you find out, bro.
Unfortunately,
Especially
states.
in the South, bro. You
That's
shoot
what I'm saying.
first.
I'm trying to figure out what state. Oh, in Virginia,
Yeah.
you went to somebody's backyard in Virginia at 3 o'clock in the morning for a ding dong ditch prank, and you thought what was going to happen.
And apparently he like kicked with his foot too. Like, bro, especially in the South. Like, I remember when we lived in the South, something like a little bit, they're like, don't go to other people's property. They can legally shoot first and ask questions later.
Shoot first, bury you second, then tell the police not to come knocking third. Insane.
So
Why
unfortunately, like,
do that?
yes, I feel sad that a young life is taken, but like in the South, you can't do stuff like that, bro.
You really can't, man.
Because like one, you don't know whose house it is. You don't know if he's paranoid. You don't know if he has a gun. You found someone who has all three. But what I want to ask you, before we get onto the would you rather, how would you feel if it was prom for you?
Okay.
You sent someone $1,000 to make you a custom dress. Come to find out, they bought this dress off of Temu for $100.
Did you talk to somebody who's this man is designed a dress for? Did you talk? Did you see any other dresses? No satisfied customers. And this is my problem that I feel like his TikTok has ruined, and the veneer industry, y'all just be trusting anybody online, bro. These people, they don't have any credentials, nothing. Y'all don't be checking nothing. I'm sorry. So legally, I side with the designer.
I mean, how you gonna
Should
legally
ask more
sign with this
questions.
guy? He took her money. Like, come on.
Should ask more questions, Pookie. Should ask more questions. Dispute it with your bank. You better hope you didn't get it out of cash. Dispute it with your bank.
That's messed up.
Nope. I don't feel sad. I'm sorry. You should have known better. Unfortunately. That happened to one of my friends' cousins, where she paid for a dress to look a certain way, and that guy did a horrible job. And she had to get a new dress. But that's because y'all just be trusting anybody to do things. And then second of all, I don't feel I don't feel any sympathy. Why are you spending $5,000 on a prom dress? It's prom. Prom. Not that serious. Prom was never that serious. $5,000 on just the dress?
You want a little bad? You ready for the would you rather?
Yes.
Ooh, before would you rather? Did you go to Mr. Beast today? It's Mr. Beast's birthday. Post on the thing. He's giving out $5,000.
You know how I feel about Mr. Beast.
So salty. Hey, Boston.
Yeah.
If you had a car, would you rather your car have the ability to take flight or turn into a submarine and go underwater?
Take flight.
Why?
Take flight. I can get to a lot more places by taking flight. Because at first I was gonna say underwater, but then I'm like, I can't get to where I need to get to. If I know that I can beat the 5 o'clock traffic by just getting in the air, be like, nah, guys, I think I'm just gonna fly. Flex, big flex.
Realistically, it is definitely take flight. But personally, I would rather go underwater.
I
I
already told you.
love I love so like marine life. I would personally want to go underwater, but realistically, take flight is better.
We is not supposed to be there. Not going to a place we're not supposed to be.
You're not supposed to be in the air either. What are you talking about?
You're not supposed to be too up high in the air. God let you be up there.
Boston.
You're not supposed to be
When
too
you
high.
jump, how long are you in the air for?
That's gravity.
It's the same thing as underwater.
No, no, you cannot open your eyes underwater.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Your eyes have. Yes, you can. As a baby, you've opened your eyes underwater. There's all that
No,
fluid.
you do not. What?
That's why babies, when they first come out, they can hold their breath for days.
Mind you, this is still better than our. Never mind. Lord, I'm trying to be nice to the Senate, but they really have men out here making laws against women's bodies and they know absolutely nothing. What do you know about Jesus?
What he's done for me.
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Talking about, damn, what are we watching?
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. Bruh. Old Guard 2 is
You
coming up.
know that's one of my favorites.
And no. I sat there and I'm like, because I was just scrolling. I was like, oh, Old Guard 2. I was like, boom. And then I said, bitch, is that Uma Thurman?
Uma Thurman back on screen, girl.
Oh my God. I love. Uma has such this great evil to her.
See, but here's the thing. I'm gonna say a line, and you're not even gonna know where it comes from.
What?
Wiggle your big toe.
Where's that from?
Wiggle your big toe. If you know where it's from, comment.
I feel like I do, but I don't.
God. Kill Bill.
That's what I thought it was. I was like, it's definitely Kill Bill. Definitely Kill Bill. All right. Yeah. So Uma Thurman, and then it's a good continuation. So I'm excited. So I'm very excited for that. That comes out in July. So it's May. We got
July
about
2nd. I cannot wait.
Excited. Another movie I'm excited to come, and I talked about this. Not the exact episode. G20. Now You See Me 4. The movie has finally dropped. Or not the movie, I'm sorry.
Oh, that was the movie dropped?
The trailer has finally dropped. So it is now more or less focusing on the next generation of magicians. Very excited for that. But what I am not excited for, Echo. How old is Morgan Freeman?
He's like
Morgan
70 something.
Freeman is 87 years old.
Morgan Freeman is 87.
He looks great for 87.
Great for 87, doing a lot of great things for 87.
That man is 100 years old and still acting.
But we were talking the other day.
No way Morgan Freeman's 87.
Yes. And Samuel L. Jackson is 76.
No.
Like, I sat there and I was like, oh my gosh, my heroes are getting old.
They're gonna die soon.
Don't say that. They still could.
This man is 87.
Okay. Dick Van Dyke,
Boston.
99.
Boston. That man is a sneeze away from catching pneumonia and dying.
And I would say yes, but Dick Van Dyke is 99.
Dick Van Dyke?
You don't be watching TV for real. You don't watch movies for real. If y'all know who Dick Van Dyke is, y'all some real ones.
I was thinking Claude Van Damme for a second. I was like, who's Dick Van Dyke?
I might show you a picture of him and you might remember. I'm trying to see what you could have
87
remembered
is
him for.
crazy, Boston. He looked good on that thing. It had to be green screen.
Dick Van Dyke, you probably would remember him from Night at the Museum. I'll show you a picture.
Stiller.
Not Ben Stiller. It's the Night at the Museum. Dick Van Dyke. Ben Stiller. Black people.
Okay, so talking about 4. Do you think that this needs to be the last movie?
No.
You want a 5th one?
I don't necessarily want a fifth one, but I looked at my notes from the other one and I said the same thing when I watched the trailer. Now You See Me has good pacing. You're not giving us a whole bunch of movies at one time. We got the first one in 2013. We didn't get another one until, or I'm sorry, this is not Now You See Me 4. This is Now You See Me 3. We got the first one in 2013. We got the second one in 2016. We haven't gotten another one until 2025.
See, here's
It's all about pacing. And I think they waited 9 years to make the next one. That's perfect.
that is a good. That's I mean. So here's the thing. Yes, that's a good chunk, but like if we know that there's going to be sequels, I feel like a 3 to 5 year gap is good, but not even that long. For like like Avatar, the the gap between the first one and the second one was a little too long, and I think the second one comes up because so like Wicked, we knew that there's going to be a second one, and we know it's coming exactly a year after. A year is a good like if you know that like a second one is coming out.
Yes, that's good for the second one. But in terms of pacing the third, I think that that's perfect.
But you just said the second one for Now You See Me was like 8 years away.
The second one for Now You See Me came out 3 years afterwards.
Okay.
And then now the third one we've waited 9 years for.
That's I like Now You See Me.
You build up that. So I'm okay with that. Oh. Okay. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I promised that I would be nice, but I can't take it anymore.
Okay, what?
I don't know what deal Tyler Perry has made with the Shadow Man. I don't know what blackmail this man has on the people of the BET executive. What's that girl's name? Who the girl that always be at the Debbie at the BET Awards? The girl that like owns BET, whatever. Tyler Perry has a new show out called Divorced Sisters. And it said BET has ordered a spinoff of Sisters. We couldn't come up with a catchier title. Like, why does everything have to be sisters related? And I'm doubting big time. BET ordered the spinoff. Why do y'all keep allowing this man to make shows? Like, I don't understand it at all.
Because this is probably what he said. He said, "Hey, I have a new show. I'll fund it. Just go put it out there." Boston, if you have someone who's gonna fund their own show and just like all you gotta do is put it, man, we will have a slot for you. You're funding it.
I'm trying to figure out. Hold on, I'm sorry. Secondly, I don't know what is with the love that Tyler Perry has for LaToya Luckett. She is always in something on BET Plus. Everything but the Destiny Child reunions. Sadly. But I'm not happy to see this. I need this. That's my wrap it up for this week. I haven't done a wrap it up in 3 episodes, y'all. Tyler Perry needs to wrap it up. We talked about this last week. Go back to writing plays, baby. Get back on the road. We need Madea goes through quarantine or something. Do something. Give me something. I don't want this. Divorced sisters.
She's been married 3 times.
Hey man. It's hard out here for a pimp. Did you see the trailer for Stick? Did you like it? I was like, oh, I gotta send it to Private. Like, he's gonna love it.
The only reason why I liked it was 2 reasons. One, it was golf, and 2, Owen Wilson is coming back. No, coming back, but he came back. He has a new movie.
I'm honest. His accent does not bother me this time. Sometimes Owen Wilson can just get a little bit. Him and Matthew McConaughey. I can only watch one of their movies maybe every 6 months. Their voice annoys me. Ugh.
Owen Wilson is back. We've been seeing him since like Shanghai Nights. With Jackie Chan.
Yo, oh, I gotta watch that movie. Let me find it. Hold on. You just brought back such a memory.
No, when was the last time Owen Wilson? That or like he wasn't in Step Brothers or what? What movie was he
I
in?
love how Wedding Crashers is definitely.
Wedding Crasher. That's the movie he was in.
No, it's not anywhere. I'm gonna find a place to find it,
Oh,
and I'm gonna watch it.
he's not married.
Owen Wilson?
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, his last movie, he was in. He was in Not at the Museum.
I was about to say, yeah, he was the cowboy.
No Escape. Never seen him. He was in Cars. That was his last movie in like
He was
2017.
in Carl.
But yeah, no, I remember. He was in Cable Guy as who?
Cable
Who was he
Guy.
in Cable Guy?
Cable Guy.
Cable Guy.
Cable Guy.
But damn, what were we talking about? You were talking about upcoming movies. One was Stick. One was
Sick.
I See Me 3.
Yeah.
No, give me another one that's up and coming.
I did Old Guard. Now You See Me Stick. That was it.
Oh, those are okay. Ready for the movie, Boston?
Yeah.
Oh, Tay. Let's talk about the movie. The movie for our season finale is the one I have been waiting for.
This is not the season finale.
This is the season finale.
I thought
Season
the
season 6, episode 10.
Okay. My bad.
With our season finale, a movie I have been wanting us to review for the last couple of weeks since it came
And
out.
I will say,
back.
hold on.
Mhm.
Let me start this off by saying I 100% am the reason why we haven't reviewed this movie. It is 100% my fault because when I first seen it, when I seen the previews, I was just like, no, no. But I ended up watching it one day, chilling with a homeboy of mine. He had put it on the TV, and I was like, wait a minute, now this is actually a pretty good movie.
Huh?
But yeah, okay, for sure.
It is Mickey 17, starring Robert Pattinson. Pattinson. I think it's Pattinson. Mr. Twilight himself goes as such. A disposable employee is sent on a human expedition to let's try that again.
Woo, that's a big word for Elmo.
A disposable employee is sent on a human expedition to colonialize the ice world of Niflheim. After one iteration dies, a new body is regenerated with the most of his memories intact. That part makes no sense. With the most of his memories intact? Okay, but Rotten Tomatoes rated it a 77. IMDb gave it a 6.8. I'll go first. You know I liked it. I gave this movie 88. I like this movie, Boston.
I'm sorry, you gave this movie a what?
88. I like this movie. The least I'll give this movie is an 85.
Wow.
I mean, because there's reasons why I would take it off, and I'll explain it later. But how do you get?
Mickey 17 was a good movie. I am very proud of Robert Pattinson's growth as an actor. in terms of voice and just willing to commit to the role and committing to several characters, even though they are all the same character. With that being said, I'm giving it a 71.
Jesus Christ. Talking about, wait, why?
I'm giving Mickey 17 a 71. I feel there are certain things that just don't make any sense. It's 2054. 2054. We don't have cameras on this ship to see that there's two of the same nigga walking around constantly.
Not constantly.
The only time we figured it out is when he was in front of everybody.
That was no. So here's the thing. No, Boston. So the only time you would see there's two of them. So let's say they went to the trash heap. He's going back and he falls behind him, tries to sneak around. Then he gets. They are both in bed with Natasha, and then that's when the Mickey 18, the one who's more angry, goes down to shoot, and that's when that happens in the same day. So like they get printed and caught in the same day.
Yes. But then you gotta remember he was also trying to shove that nigga down the garbage chute.
But Timo, his friend, when the reason why he was selling Oxy in there is because he said there's no cameras in here.
But they still were moving around about the place.
He was inside he was dragging him inside the fucking trash.
So where was Mickey 17 when he came inside?
What do you mean?
From when he first got inside, right? So on the camera, we see Mickey 17 go to his room from wherever he was to go to his room to go to sleep. Nobody sees Mickey 17 coming from outside when he's been inside and already marked inside to walk back to his room. Mickey 17 has now walked back into his room.
No one is watching cameras like that to see like, wait, I thought Mickey was already in his room. No one's watching cameras like that, Boston. Come on, Boston. No one's watching cameras.
We are in the middle of space. I am accounting for every single human, especially for the way that they're over here counting calories. I'm accounting for every single person that comes on the ship. That's more calories and more bodies we gotta feed. Just not. What's your quote?
So what is your favorite quote?
Bite.
Bite.
He said, when he was like, bite, she said, huh? And he let go of the rope.
Okay, yeah.
Bite. Or C3. What is he doing? Sign language. C3. C3. C3.
No, no. What mine is probably everybody goes to him like, what's it like to die? No, this whole movie has had me thinking about the James Webb telescope. Do you not remember? We sent a telescope away. It's called the James Webb Telescope to see, and it's been sending us back pictures. When you get a chance, please go and look up the James Webb Telescope, because right now the James Webb Telescope is about 1,000,000 miles away from Earth. No, that was back in 2021.
Everybody think that's cool. In 9th grade, I sent a weather balloon into space.
Shut up.
And we lost it. We spent $600 of the town's money. And when we had to present to the town that we don't know where that bitch went, the town.
A boss said, it's up there.
In conclusion, I remember when we got to that part, they were just like, I remember my teacher just going, well, that's science. We had months and months of research, months and months of research. We had talked to so many manufacturers. We had to find the right things. We had been waiting for parts. We had gotten sensors and everything. Still have not found that bitch till this day. Till this day.
That's actually hilarious. All right, got some questions for you. Some me, some.
Okay.
The first one is, can you not be biased?
Oh, what?
I'm about to ask you a question. Can you not be biased? Hand on the Bible. Not be biased.
I don't have to put my hand on the Bible. The Constitution says I don't have to do that.
All right. Whose twinning did you like better? Robert Pattinson or Michael B. Jordan's?
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't even think you were gonna take it there. Raw. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my gosh. There was like one big thing. One of the reasons I took a point off of Sinners, and I never said it during the episode, but I remembered when I seen a clip from Sinners, I was like, there it go. I hate his accent in that movie. Be careful. I will. And I remember listening to it, and I think that's the original reason why when the small trailer came out, I was just like,
Be careful. I will.
I will. I just remember listening to it like, I was just like,
Hey, take care of him. Don't know how to go watch his own back.
and that was just like, yeah. So I might have to give it to Robert. I
I'm
might
not
have to
gonna
give it
lie.
to Robert.
The contrast, because like in Sinners, they were twins. And like so there's supposed to be a difference. In Mickey 17, it's the same person. But the contrast between the same person, because Mickey 18 was like, why the fuck are you alive?
And he was just like, bro, just take me instead. Look at how he shrieks at
Mhm.
just the electrocution. Like, please. Or the fact that when she was like, oh, problem solved, and they were laying down kissing, they were about to have a threesome, and he started touching his own hair. He was like, can you please leave us alone? And that's what I'm saying. Like, exactly. Like, they're the same person, but sometimes, and that's also what I loved, is how he used to describe, like, oh, well, she told me that Mickey 3 was a little bit clingy, and this one, I love that they had different character traits, but down to the base, they were the same person.
Right? I don't know if I agree with you because like Cornbread and Sinner saying that like um in watching the movie he got lost on thinking that like this is the same person because to him he said I would now see two different people
Crazy.
and so like for someone who was actually there seeing two different people but then as we said Robert Pattinson this is supposed to be the same person but you physically and mentally saw two different people like the mannerisms the how they walked how it literally looked like they were twins instead of the same person so I think for that I might have to give it to Robert because like this is supposed to be the same person but like you thought it was two different people.
Trying to tell you. So you give it to Robert too.
Yeah, I think I would give it.
Jeez.
Um,
Okay, so speaking of sinners, and since we're gonna include this, one thing that I did not understand about um this movie, where are the other black people?
what do you mean?
I did not see a lot of black people that were doing things other than what was her name? Aja?
Okay. So answer that. I will tell you why. One, yes, you saw black people in the background. You saw, but then you got to remember
Natasha.
whatever his name. Hold on, what's his name?
Oh,
Mark Ruffalo as like Kenneth Marshall. He kept him
Mark
on
Ruffalo as Elon?
as Trump Elon.
As Elon?
As Trump Elon Little Mix. He kept on saying he wants a purist country, a purist thing. So I don't think he wanted black people like that. He wanted a pure country. He wanted this, he wanted that, you know? And then like, oh my God, the whole connection to Trump, because even when they're on the thing, the red of their shirts, that whole like, oh, I'm a I'm a believer. Like it gave that whole Trump feel to it.
Let me tell you something. Apart from Nope, these are the scariest alien things I have ever seen.
But these ones were friendly.
They were not. Explode. Eyes explode.
But at the end of the movie, they're like, "Hey, can you really do that?" And they're
And
like,
no, when they said, "What do you mean explode?" and that thing opened its entire body up and just started screaming. I paused the movie and I said, "That's enough." Can't. And that's why I said, and my whole thing is, this is why I'm so scared. Because one of the things I wrote down, and I was watching this with a friend of mine, I was just like, notice how we the only people up there. Notice how no other country is up there. And that's exactly what she said, talking about, you want to talk about where they're the aliens? We're the fucking aliens,
Yeah.
bro. We're not supposed to be here. This is their house.
they're like, "We're the aliens here. Like we came to where they live and try to
And
take
like
over."
this, that is so America coded, of taking a rock, slicing it in half, not even looking to see what's in it, talking about, oh, we're gonna etch our names into it.
Like taking it and not even know who lives here right now. Like, yep, this is ours. Like,
So
sir,
here's my second thing.
someone lives here already.
Here's my second thing. Because when it happened, I sat there and I was just like, ah. So when Mickey blows up him and the president, right? Marshall. Technically, that's 2 deaths. So do we get to kill another alien?
It's 3. The girl in the beginning, when she was trying to kill the thing, she killed herself.
Which was what?
What, you know, when she was shooting up at the thing?
Oh, you know what? I never thought about that. So I would have been like Mickey, like, well, no, she really did that to herself.
She did, but like,
No,
she didn't need to know that.
but you just agree the way she poked the tail and was like, shh, try my sauce.
Bro, cutting up the tail when it's still alive. Oh my god.
And all of them were over there screaming. I'm like, oh no. Mm-mm.
The whole try my sauce.
No. Try my
You
sauce.
can't shoot him. This is Persian rock. Shoot him now.
Try my sauce. Okay, what's your other questions?
So look, how would you deal with that interaction between the creepers? Because like it's an animal you don't know. You don't know how it's trying to communicate, and it just jumps on
C4,
you.
baby. C4. C4.
But like I
them
just thought in the
niggas.
end they weren't trying to kill you. So you're trying to just kill them first?
How would I handle it? I just wouldn't go, baby. I would stay on Earth. That's how I would handle it. I can't. I'm gonna be honest with you. If an alien race invades like the country, I'm just gonna kill myself.
God, weak.
I don't have
You're
time.
weak.
I don't have time. I'm not weak. I don't have time. Like I told y'all, if a Red Dawn situation happened, hell yeah, I'm going out guns blazing. Even after we watched Civil War, cool. I'm going out guns blazing. Aliens? Not worth it.
Are you one of those? If like The Walking Dead ever happens, she was like, "I'm dying now." The fuck?
No, if The Walking Dead ever happens, I'm finding the nearest Hummer. I'm strapping a bazooka to it and I'm going hunting. I'm just gonna have fun until I
Boston,
die.
back up. You're strapping a bazooka to it. 1, where are you getting a bazooka to? And 2, how many bazooka bullets are you gonna have? And 3, you do understand noise draws them.
You need to come to the South. If there's one thing we have in excess of, Hummers and bazookas.
Y'all have bazookas like that?
Yes. Niggas is out here carrying RPGs for no reason. One just got confiscated the other week, like a week ago. I don't know where y'all are getting them from. I don't know why you need to have one of those. But yeah.
I remember. Have I ever told you there was one time I went to one of your cousin's houses, and he lives in the South, and like he came to me, he was like, "Hey, do you want to go and see my gun?" I thought this man was gonna show me a fucking a pistol. This man pulls out an AK-47. I look at him like, why do you need that? Like, why do you need this, sir?
You don't want to know. You want to know what my biggest like pet peeve is for dating websites? Stop posting pictures with y'all guns. Stop posting pictures of your extendo clips. That doesn't turn me on. That scares me.
Like, sir, why do you have titties on a fucking pistol?
I have to show you. I'm trying to. I can see if
Please.
I can have.
Why?
A,
Boston. One of my boys from back home, like in Boston, showed me his roommate's gun. It was a gun like you get off of Call of Duty. I was like, what? I was like, well, first of all, he doesn't gangbang. He doesn't do anything. Why does he have a gun like this? Boss, it was like a literally two. It was a two-arm weapon.
I asked him and I said, "Why do you have an AR?" He was like, "Because I can have one. The Second Amendment says I can have it, so I will buy it."
All right, we got two more questions. If you were in his position, would you continue the cycle of cloning?
No.
Because at the end, they blow up so the cloning machine.
I'm not cloning myself.
No, I disagree. I'm sorry, Boston.
You think I would clone myself?
No. I like, if I could, I would. You wouldn't clone yourself?
Mm-mm.
I would.
I don't need to see myself.
For the reason why he did everything, I would do it. Have one person who, because like, if you think about it right now, like, do you think that there's someone in the world right now who would do something like this? There's a guy on YouTube. I don't know what it begins with an H. It's like Hunter or like something where on YouTube where he shoots himself with beanbags. He does like sits in mouse traps. Like he inflicts pain on himself. So like he would definitely do something like this. But like because of him and because of Mickey, he's still alive, but he's the reason why there's vaccines. He's the reason why, he goes out and explores.
I mean, we've done that too.
To slaves.
Yeah, it's called Tuskegee.
So
that's what I'm saying. Everybody talking about cloning yourself.
Yes, but those people never are alive again. This guy right here, he literally said, "My gift to humanity." He now sees and reaps like the benefits. So yes, I would think that cloning should still be a thing. You can have a person who, unfortunately, their job is to die for the betterment of humankind. Yes, I do think they should not have multiples because like what if I have a gang of all males? Like we are going to take over the world. Like
no.
But yes, no, I do think that there should be cloning because especially if you are exploring a new world, you need someone who can die and be like, "All right, are you ready to try again?" Or who's not afraid of dying. Because hey, let me go and step on this thing because I might die of it, but I can go and I'll try again tomorrow. Last question. And it's going to be the final question of season 6.
I cannot believe we are over.
Final question of season 6. If you could switch places with one person in this movie, switching places with?
I need to switch places with somebody that don't go outside. If I see one of them creatures, I'm passing out.
But you saw those creatures are harmless.
Passing. I don't care. Passing out.
You're not a real explorer. You're not trying to see another country.
No,
not
I'm
another
not.
country.
If
another
you're not
world.
supposed to be someplace, don't go.
Boston, you gotta explore the world.
Pass.
I am going to be Mickey 17. I don't know if I want to be because he died some gruesome deaths. I don't know. I would want to be someone who like I would want to be an expendable, but at the same time, not really, because like, but then at the same time, he doesn't go remember those deaths because like he's not backed up. Like he dies, but he doesn't go and remember those deaths. So I don't know. I'd probably want to be good Mickey 17 because theoretically he can never die. But he that fucking bitch. Damn, that was a double bucket. That's a double bucket. He destroyed his brick, so I would still probably want to be Mickey 17. If not him, so like the Adasha, because she was a police and now a judge, so probably her.
Probably her. That's probably gonna be my guess. I don't want to be anybody. I feel like we shouldn't be here.
So you would stay on like a dying earth?
Yes. Where God put me.
No. So if God calls you to go and minister somewhere else, are you just gonna say no?
My phone will be on D&D.
That's crazy. You're not gonna answer God. It's crazy.
My bad, Lord.
But damn, great movie. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was all right.
You ready for season 7 premiere? We'll see y'all. So y'all, if y'all stayed to the end, I want you to know, Boston and I appreciate you for staying to the season 6 finale. 6 seasons.
Damn.
I did that on purpose.
It was more of a circle.
I know, right? It was definitely like this. If you like it, we love it. If you don't like it, listen to it again. If you still don't like it, listen to it again, and DM Dr. Boston. It's
DM
been
me
your
money
boy,
and swells, baby.
the Stunner and Prophet.
It's your girl, Dr. Boston, on season 6 of the Damn Where Was I podcast.
Season 7. Hasta luego.